Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're off and running in a brand new season.
First pitch, 5-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Got it down for the play.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And we're back. And getting to start, Michael Lambert.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a knee-high strike to Xander Bogaerts. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And forget it. Xander Bogaerts hits one out. It's 1-0.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim. That one in triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. The shortstop takes the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Sneaks through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many. If he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him, he doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Luke, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And a pitch. Fly ball down the line. Hayward under it. 2 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Machado. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. That started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the second. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Off the
Just
plate, ball
missed.
1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Here comes a pitch. Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
Hey.
Once he digs in.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, both he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And another ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. Coming on profile, he's there, he's got it, and that is that. Dodgers down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Campusano, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss.
0-1 the count.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
Foul ball there. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. Now one away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pick.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Tatis waits.
Ball, that's down.
Into center. Snyder settles under it. Nabs it. And there are 2 down.
Batting 7. The first baseman.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. In there at the knees. That one missed. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The pitch.
Oh,
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Outman coming on. Tracks it down for the out. And the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And we're back. The batter now will be Will Smith. The wind and the pitch. On the inside corner for a strike. And the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-2. And another ball. Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count's full. And that's too high, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and deals. Right down to shoot, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
To the right side, and there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot. He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, no outs. Michael Lambert the next to hit. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Smith, the lead runner at second. Outman at first with no outs. Trying to move the runners over. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Jackie Robinson. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses, and it's 1-0. The Dodgers down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in for San Diego, Jurickson Profar. Lambert back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And it hits the base. No throw. He's safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Stepping in, Joe Musgrove. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Oh, he hit him.
Perfect.
And that got him pretty flush.
Oh, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered here in this one. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. The 1-0. That one in triple digits. Lambert, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the 3rd. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him. And that's the first out. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. His first at bat was a strikeout. First pitch just misses. Profar, the lead runner out at second. Musgrove at first, 1 gone. That one inside, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So first and second with 2 outs. And the batter now, Tony Gwynn. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. What What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stopped. That was pretty cool.
On to the fourth. Now here is Duke Snyder. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Mookie to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Rip, but it curls foul. That one down the line, and foul ball. The Padres leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Muncy to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's outside. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he deals. Check swing, no appeal. 2-1.
2-1.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
Next pitch is outside. Jason Hayward to bat next. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a miss.
Count is full.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. The pitch. And there's a strike.
You know, these Padres do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Gassed it right by him.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty sound in terms of working away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Bounced up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. It looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Late with the swing there.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's off the mark. Yeah, that's ball 2. Campusano over at first with 1 away. Down on strikes. And 2 away now. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Flied to left his first time. He was late there, strike 1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Up the middle, boots it. And that extends the inning.
The center fielder, number 10, Jarek Profar.
First and second, 2 down. Profar climbs in on that left side. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander deals. Strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
One on the gun. Swing and a miss.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they strand a pair. We played 4. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Jason Hayward will hit next.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
The line to kick the pitch. That one finds the zone. 1-1. Hayward, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2007. And the righty deals. And now 1 and 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Profar hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now back. Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And it skips into dirt. The Dodgers trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And now 2 and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. finish him off.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Outman stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. Fought off foul. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
The pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
That's to third. Muncy tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now back, the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered in this game.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
One down, base is empty. And a curve misses outside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball will get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Base is empty, one away. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Gwynn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up and in, and that is ball 1. Two outs. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Manny Machado. Well struck left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top 6. And here's the pitcher for the Dodgers, Michael Lambert. The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch is outside. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie, and trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. That clips a corner.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4-sport star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Gwynn sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The center fielder, number 4.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boone, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And next for L.A., Duke Snider. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
He not only does damage on that pitch in that location, just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And takes low for ball 1. Righty delivers. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Profar has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
Lambert back to work. And that one fouled off. In the air, right side. Hayward has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one away. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Boog.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And it is 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
That just misses, and the count is 1-1. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. There's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That's chasing that time.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And a 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. Throws him with the heater at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Muncy stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Padres up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the inside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Inside, almost got him. That one ripped left field. Tatis going back. And it hits the fence. The throw into second. Muncy into second. It's a double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jason Hayward. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
0-1's the count.
Muncy leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trevor Hoffman getting ready to go. Peralta, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Late that time, it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the 7th, so digging in now for San Diego, Jurickson Profar. And a pitch. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
The pitch. And another ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. On the ground to third. Betts up with it. Not in time. He legs it off.
Now back, the pitcher.
And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Hudson out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chris Taylor, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing right field and batting 9, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Man at first. Next up is the Padres pitcher, Joe Musgrove. He's 0 for 1. Oh, that bumped him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Oh, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in scoring position. Looks like things are getting a little wobbly out there on the mound.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And a foul ball. The Padres trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Pitch. Popped up. Jackie moves under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim digs in now. The shortstop takes the ball. Profar at second. Musgrove over at first with one away. That one ripped left field out, ranging back, and he brings it into the warning track.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So first and second with 2 outs. Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. First pitch misses.
Count 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
2 on, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Manny Machado in the San Diego on deck circle. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 4-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the run. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now Machado up here. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. Man at second. Top of the zone for a called strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, James Outman. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The wind and the pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Number 1. The rookie left-hander appears to be getting going. De Los Santos also getting ready. Righty to the plate. Inside, just missed. Musgrove still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Machado hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Chris Taylor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is downstairs. And a pitch. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the whole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the base of the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 4-1. And he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Wandy Peralta.
Number 58, Wandy Peralta.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Up the middle. To third. Tag. Got him.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Duke Snider.
So up next, Duke Snider.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And a good eye there.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And that one missing low.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
2 outs. That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1 now. And another ball.
1 strike.
Mookie Betts hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. And they'd love to give him a shot here.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's Mookie now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score easily, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Max Muncy at the dish. And a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one almost got him.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Got him swinging. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Padres 4 and the Dodgers 2. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. J.P. Fireeisen on the pitch as part of the double switch. And he'll be in the cleanup spot in the lineup. Miguel Rojas. He's batting in the 6th spot.
Now playing shortstop and batting 6th. Number 11, Miguel.
Luis Campusano getting ready to hit.
For the Padres, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
The pitch. On the ground out to short. Zips it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cronenworth in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ripped to 3rd. Muncy sends it to 1st. That takes care of Cronenworth. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Trevor Hoffman. A chance at his first save of the year.
Trevor Hoffman. Now playing left and batting 9. Number 18.
Miguel Rojas at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
The pitch. Hoffman, multi-time All-Star. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Stays alive. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
He's 2 outs away. And now here is Will Smith. Just missed.
Upset.
And the 1-0. And
No
there's the
fence off
ball.
the plate. Ball 2.
Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there. And that's ball
3-0.
3. The Dodgers down by a pair here at the top of the ninth. And Will Smith will take his base. He's got a really good eye. You talk about an offensive player controlling the strike zone. Will Smith controls the strike zone. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. He fouls it off. Will do it again. And here it comes.
Ball 2.
Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
2 on, 1 out. And next for L.A., Chris Taylor. Doubled in his first AB. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
So the tying run at second. On the ground could be 2. Bogarts. Awesome play there.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jackie Robinson, the next to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one missing inside. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering is down low.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. 3-2. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Off the mark there. And the count even 1-1. And that's down and away.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2-1 now. He just misses there. So all 3 runners will be off with a full count pitch with 2 away.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie this ball game up. Maybe even take the lead if they can get something deep into the gap in the outfield.
Out to short, Kim. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
The final run score for our ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.